find out your hidden power with a simple test. Hidden within all of us is a secret power, but you might spend your whole life without a clue as to what yours is. Luckily, this test will reveal the truth. After each question, you'll have 15 seconds to choose an answer. You'll also see how many points your answers have earned you, so grab a pen and keep track of your score. At the end of the test, you'll need to add up all your points to find out what your hidden power is. Remember to press the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We have tons of fun tests and quizzes like this one on the bright side of life. Question number 1. What color combination do you like the most? A. Crimson, orange, and baby blue. B. Turquoise, dark green, and red. C. Spring green, gray, and light green. D. Yellow, blue, and navy blue. E. Brown, light gray, and dark gray. Score. If you have chosen A, give yourself 30 points. As for B, that'll be 20 points. You get 50 points for C, 40 points for D, and 10 for choosing E. Question number 2. You can have just one. What will you choose? A. Body. B. Mind. C. Soul. D. Harmony. E. Nothing. Score. Answer A gives you 30 points, B is worth 40 points, C is 10, D will be 20, and option E will award you a whopping 50 points. Question number 3. Which element is the closest to you? A. Earth. B. Metal. C. Water. D. Fire. E. Wood. Score. Earth lovers get 40 points for choosing A. As for B, it'll give you 50 points. Add 10 points to your tally if you chose C, or 30 if you went for D. Answer E will bring you 20 points for this question. Question number 4. Choose one animal you associate yourself with. A. Fox. B. Wolf. C. Cat. D. Tiger. E. Other. Score. If you opted for A, you now have 40 more points. Answer B equals 10 points and C is 50 points. If your answer is D, that's another 30 points. And if you aren't sure about your totem animal and chose E, give yourself another 20 points. Question number 5. How do you normally feel before an important event? A. Anxious. B. Confident. C. Useless. D. Hopeful. E. Bored out of your mind. Score. Give yourself 40 points for answer A, or 30 points if you went for B. If you pick C, that's 10 points. D will give you 50 points, and D is worth 20 points. Question number 6. If you had to choose an activity you'd like to do more often than now, what would it be? A. Spend more time studying. B. Walk more in the park. C. Spend more time in the comfort of your home. D. Go shopping and eat out. E. Other. Score. If you just want to study more, give yourself 20 points for choosing A. As for those who went with B, you get 30 points. Homebodies can add 10 points to their tally for choosing C. As for D, it'll give you 40 more points, and E is 50. Question number 7. Which of the following describes you the best? A. Mature. B. Brainy. C. Sensitive. D. Introvert. E. Extrovert. Score. Your maturity for answer A will award you 10 points. As for the brainy folks who went for B, you get 30 points. C is worth 20 and D is 40. As for you extroverts who chose E, you get 50 points. Question number 8. Choose a location for the best weekend of your life. A. In the mountains. B. In the countryside. C. In a forest cabin. D. At the seaside. E. Doing something extreme like rock climbing or abseiling. Score. Add 20 points to your score if you chose A. B will give you 50 points, and C is worth 40. If you've opted for D, that's 10 points to your score. As for those who prefer the thrill of answer E, you get 30 points. Question number 9. What sense do you rely on most of all? A. Touch. B. Taste. C. Smell. D. Hearing. E. Sight. Score. For choosing A, you get 20 points. B is 50 points, C is worth 10, D is 40 points, and E gets you 30 points. Question number 10. Which problem would you solve first of all? A. Find a cure to cancer. B. End poverty. C. Stop air pollution. D. Put an end to animal abuse. E. Stop wildfires. Score. If you went for A, you get 40 points. B is worth 30 points. If C seems like the best answer, that's 20 points. D will give you 10 points, and E is worth 50. Question number 11. What season do you prefer? A. Summer. B. Fall. C. Spring. D. winter, E. I love them all. Score. If you're a summer lover, you get 40 points for choosing A. Answer B will award you 10 points, and C will give you 50. Add 30 points to your tally if you chose D. And if you just love them all and went for E, you get 20 points. Question number 12. How would you describe your personality? A. I'm friendly and always try to do something for those who need help. B. I'm super energetic. I don't like staying in one place for too long. C. I'm a sensitive person. My surroundings influence me a lot. D. I love a challenging problem. It makes me feel good when I solve it. E. I'm good at analyzing things and predicting outcomes. Score. If you like answer A the most, add 50 points to your score. Choosing B will give you 30 points, and C is worth 10 points. You get 20 points for D and 40 points for choosing E. Now it's time to add up your final score. You can always pause the video if you need a little more time with your calculations. Are you ready? If so, here are the results. If you scored a total of 120 to 190 points, your hidden power lies in your extremely well-developed senses. You like to pay attention to the details, and not much slips by your keen senses. You might be a bit shy and reserved, but at the same time, you love spending time with your friends. Just make sure that focusing on the details doesn't prevent you from seeing the big picture. If your tally is between 200 and 290 points, your hidden power is your intelligence. And I'll tell you what, you're much more intelligent than you think. Your mind works differently from others, which is why you're often able to find unusual solutions to seemingly unsolvable problems. You absorb new knowledge and skills incredibly fast and are able to apply them when needed. Just don't ever let others cause you to doubt or second-guess yourself. For those who scored between 300 and 390 points, your hidden power is your speed. You're rarely late and often arrive to meetings earlier than everyone else. You are organized, efficient, and punctual. Your power helps you stay ahead of time and manage to get much more done than most people can say about themselves. Perhaps you could slow down a little, maybe let loose and try to relax. If you've come out with 400 to 490 points, you have a hidden psychic power. This makes you pretty unique. You might not believe it, but your friends consider you a kind of a fortune teller. Your extrasensory perception helps you predict how a situation will turn out or correctly guess what people are thinking about. Just be careful not to overanalyze things so that it doesn't keep you from living your life today. For a total score of 500 to 600 points, your hidden power is your ability to read people like a book. You can easily understand when somebody is lying, and you know when people are sad, dissatisfied, happy, or hiding something. This understanding of emotions makes you a great friend because you give the impression that you really understand what someone is going through. However, you're also great at concealing your own emotions from others. And that might not be such a good thing.